Hi soulmates, I welcome you all back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, I'll be showing you guys how to make this stylish shirt corset top that you're seeing right here. So if you're new here, welcome. Please make sure you subscribe, like, comment and also share for more videos. To my returning subscribers, thank you guys for your support. I appreciate your effort. So without wasting much time, let's dive right into the pattern drafting. So here is my pattern and I left 2.5 inches by the side for my button allowance. So I'll go ahead and mark out my shoulder to bust point, my shoulder to under bust, my shoulder to waist. And from the waistline I came down by 8 inches for my full length. Shoulder to bust, under bust, waist and then my full length. Next I'll go ahead and roll out a straight line across this way. So here's my bust, my under bust, my waist and then the full length. Okay. So next I'll go ahead and mark out half of my shoulder measurement, which is 8 inches. My shoulder is 16 divided by 2, I have 8. Then I'll add extra 1 inches to that 8, making it 9. Okay. So from that point I came down by 1 inches for my shoulder slope. From the 1 inches I came down by 8 inches for my armhole. Next I'll connect from my shoulder slope down to my armhole. Next I'll measure from my shoulder to my armhole point. I have 9. I'll mark it out here. After that I'll connect a straight line this way. And here is my chest line. Okay. So next I'll go ahead and mark out half of my actual neck width. My actual neck width is 5.5 divided by 2. I have 2.75. Okay. Then for the neck depth I made use of 3 inches. Please make use of your actual neck width. Okay. This is a shirt because of the color. So I extend this line to my button allowance. I'll come down by 3 inches and I'll extend it to my button allowance this way. So next I'll go ahead and connect from my neck width down to my shoulder slope this way. Next I'll go ahead and get the midpoint of my armhole. My armhole is 8, the midpoint is 4. From that 4 I'll come in by 0.5 and I'll go ahead and connect it this way to the upper part. Next my bust circumference divided by 4. I'll mark it down. Then I'll use my curve rule to connect it this way. So here is my armhole curve. Okay. So next thing is to impute my body measurement. For this tutorial, there's no need for that. Okay. I'll just go ahead and impute my body measurement. My bust divided by 4, I'll mark it down. My under bust divided by 4, I'll mark it down. My waist divided by 4, I'll mark it down. On the full length, I'll make use of my hip circumference divided by 4, I'll mark it down. Next, I'll go ahead and connect them together this way. And this is what we have. So next, from the side of my waist, I'll come down by 4 inches. And I'll go ahead and connect it this way. Just watch what I am doing. And this is what we have. So next, I'll go ahead and extend my underbust line to my button allowance. Okay. This pattern is divided into 2. We have the upper part and then the down part, which is this side. So the button allowance is just on the upper part. Okay. So next thing here is to cut that our part, and this is all for the front pattern drafting. Next thing is to cut it out. Let's do that, guys. So for this down part, we don't need our button allowance. I'll go ahead and cut it out. Okay. So for this upper part, I'll go ahead and get my back neck depth. I want to use this pattern to cut out both the front and the back. For my back neck depth, I made use of 1 inches. And I'll go ahead and connect it this way. Okay. After that, I'll go ahead and fold in my button allowance. I'll go ahead and fold in my button allowance this way. And I'll cut out my back neckline. And here is my pattern. Okay. I'll be using this pattern to trace out the back part of this top. So first, I'll go ahead and fold my pattern into two. I want to trace out the back part, so I'll fold my pattern into two this way, and I'll place my pattern on it. So next, I'll go ahead and I'll cut it out. So here is my back pattern. Okay, this is what we have over here. So I'll go ahead and keep this aside. Now bring in this pattern, and I'll cut out the neckline for the front. Okay, so over here I have both the front and the back pattern. Okay, so next I'll go ahead and use the down part to trace out the back part. Okay, what I'll be doing here is to bring in my front pattern. Here's the front pattern. I'll measure what I have by the side. What I have here is 4. I'll measure it out here also. Then I'll go ahead and fold in my basque. Okay, from that 4 inches line, I'll fold in my basque. There's no basque at the back of this top. Okay, so I'll go ahead and fold in my basque this way, and I'll place it on a fresh pattern. Just watch what I'm doing. I'll place it on a fresh pattern, and I'll cut it out. I want to get the both side of my back, so I want to fold my pattern into two. And this is what we have for the back. Okay, so for the down part of the back, we have a lacing bar. I'll go ahead and come in by 2 inches. I'll take out 2 inches. Then I'll connect a straight line this way. And I'll go ahead and place it on the second pattern, and I'll cut the both of them together. So here is my back pattern, the down part. Okay. And here is the upper part. So I'll go ahead and keep this back pattern aside. Let's work on the front part first, okay? Before we come back to this. So here is my front pattern. I'll go ahead and bring in my front pattern. So for this front pattern, we have a little pleat at the under bust, okay? We have a little pleat at the under bust. So I'll go ahead and slash it this way, just the way you see me doing, and I'll place it on a new pattern, and I'll go ahead and spread it. Okay, just watch what I'll be doing. Spread it out so you can have more volume at the under bust. After that, you gather it back. Okay, we have a little pleat at the under bust of this dress. So after that, I'll go ahead and trace it out, just the way you see me doing. I'll trace it out. Then I'll take this pattern out. Make sure you mark the point where your button stops. Okay, your button allowance stops. So next thing is to cut it out. And this is what I have over here. So once I fold in my button allowance this way, here's my button allowance. I'll go ahead and fold it into two. And this is what I have left. Okay, so I'll go ahead and bring in the down part, and then this part you go ahead and pleat it. Okay, you pleat it back to your original measurement. Okay, you can see what I'm doing. You go ahead and place it back to your original measurement, and this is what you'll be having. So this down part, you cut out this down part on fold. This part you cut it on fold. Okay, on fold. Okay, and the upper part you cut it into two. Once you cut it into two, you use the other side, like you use one side of it to overlap the other. And after that, from the under bust, you come up by 2 inches. and then you sew from the under bust to that 2 inches point. Okay, you sew the both from the under bust to the 2 inches point, and then you stop. The remaining part will be your button. Okay, I believe you guys understand what I mean. So let's go to the back pattern. Let's go back to the back pattern. So go ahead and bring in my back pattern. Let me explain what they did at the back. So now for the down part of this back, we have a lacing bar, like you put your eyelet at the down part. Then for the upper part, which is this that I'm holding, you can go ahead and slash and spread it to get to have more volume, just like we did at the front pattern. After that, you fold in 0.5, just the way you see me doing it right now. Then you fix in your elastic at that 0.5 inches line. After that, this is what you'll be having. The back will be separate from the down part. You have an opening at the back part. Okay, you put in your elastic and hold it together, and that is it. I believe you guys understand what I mean. So let's go over to the collar part. For the collar, just go ahead and measure what you have on your neckline. Measure it round. Okay, measure what you have on your neckline round. After you're done doing that, let's take for an instance you have 18 inches. Let's make use of 18 inches. Okay, so I'll go ahead and fold my pattern into two this way. You can see what I'm doing. I'll fold my pattern into two, and I'll go ahead and mark out 18 divided by 2. I have 9. I'll mark out 9 inches, and I'll connect a straight line. So from the down part, I'll come up by 1 inches. This is a two-piece collar. I'll come up by 1 inches, and I'll connect a straight line. And from that 1 inches point, I'll come up by 2 inches, and I'll connect a straight line. Okay, so from this point, I'll go ahead and get the midpoint of 9 inches, which is 4.5. Here is the midpoint. So from here, I'll come in by 1 inches, here the 1 inches, and I'll connect it to the upper part this way. I'll slant it and connect it to the upper part this way. And from there, I'll go ahead and curve it down. And this is what I have. Here's my two-piece collar. So next thing is to cut it out. So let's do that, guys. And this is what our collar will look like. Okay. So make sure you add the sewing allowance in between before while cutting out your clothes. Okay, add the sewing allowance in between, and that is it. So thank you all for watching. Please make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and also share for more videos. Please guys, drop a comment, like, and also share if you want me to drop more videos. Okay, see you all in my next class. Bye.